Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I know it's been a minute since I've been able to make a cooking video for you guys. It's just the busy season at work for us, and we've just been slammed, but that's okay. I'm thankful for the work that's been sent to us. But I haven't had a whole lot of time to make a cooking video, but today I'm so excited because this morning as I was doing my usual scroll through Facebook, I saw where our local produce stand had cut their okra fresh this morning, and I was like, oh my goodness, I have got to stop and get some, because our okra is only about this tall and it's not bloomed and or producing yet. So I stopped at our local produce stand, and got some okra that was fresh cut this morning. And I also picked up some cucumbers and some tomatoes. I think these probably are not from them. They probably got it from South Georgia and brought it up this way, but that's okay too. And also, I got some corn, and they already had some. You could buy it shucked or not shucked. And I was just in a hurry. I just got off work, and I thought, well, I need this time saver. I'm going to go ahead and buy the shucked corn. I'm not sure what kind I think it is, but it looks really good. Anyway, this is one of my most favorite summertime meals is just fresh okra, corn on the cob, cornbread. I don't even need a meat with mine, but I am going to make some pork chops for the guys. I got those marinating in some Dale seasoning. This is what I use to marinate a lot of meat that I'm going to grill. The Dale seasoning makes it very tender, so that's what I've got going now. I've got that marinating. I'm about to go out there and get the grill hot. But I want to show you how I make my fried okra, which is just like my mom made. It's just by far my favorite of anybody's that I've tried. I just like how she does hers. Now, I like my okra a little more brown than Rowdy does, so I'll probably cook his batch first where it's not quite as brown as I like mine, and take his out and then finish cooking what I'm going to eat. Slice up some fresh tomatoes for him, some cucumbers for both of us. I know it's weird, but I really don't like sliced up tomatoes. I like salsa, spaghetti sauce, soup, anything made with tomatoes, but just to slice a fresh tomato, I'm sorry. I know I'm a true Southern girl, but I just don't like sliced tomatoes. But anyway, let's get started cooking, and I'll show you the process of how I cook my okra. First thing I'm going to do is give it a good wash in the sink. While I'm waiting on my grill to preheat and heat up so I can go out there and scrub it, I'm going to go ahead and cut up my okra. I always cut the end off, and I just slice it. I don't eat this part either. You may, but I always cut the tip off. Sometimes they're too hard. If you hear that, those are too tough. They probably won't fry up very well and be good to eat. If I can get my knife through it, I'll go ahead and cut it. But sometimes you can cut it and your knife won't even go through. They're just too big and too tough. But I'm gonna go ahead and try to cut this one up. That's a pretty tough piece though. I think probably about this size is a good size for okra to eat. It gets much bigger than that, it starts getting tough. Okay, so I've got all of my okra cut up. It's a pretty good sized bowl. We really like okra. I got my oven preheating to make my cornbread. I've got my grill almost heated up, ready to put the pork chops on. So I think the first thing I'm gonna do is mix up my cornbread and get it going. And then I'm gonna go throw the pork chops on the grill. And then I'll put my corn on and my okra on. So sounds like it's gonna be a yummy dinner. And also I'm gonna make some sweet tea. You can't have fried okra, cornbread, and corn on the cob without a big glass of cold sweet tea. Alright, so we are out on the back deck. We're going to get these pork chops on the grill. I marinated them in Dale's probably about 20 minutes or so. Stick them on there. Kind of tricky to film and put food on the grill at the same time. I'm just going to put a little salt and pepper. You guys can let me know what's your favorite way to grill your pork chops. I made some for Father's Day too. Those were bone-in and these are boneless. Alright, we'll get those a go and go in here and get our okra and our corn started. I just want to show you some pretty flowers I got on my back porch. They're always lovely to look at when we come back here. Okay, so we just got our pork chops going on the grill. I got my corn on the cob bowl in there. I've got my sweet tea on back there. I'm about to start, if I can get this thing to set up right, putting the breading on my okra. And I decided I wanted to have some macaroni and cheese too with my dinner. So, but anyway, like I said, I got the okra cut up. I've got my olive oil preheated here in my pan. All that I'm gonna do, this is just how my mom showed me to do it, and it's just my favorite way of having my fried okra, is I'm gonna just use just plain cornmeal. And just kind of roll it around a little bit. You can't bread the whole bowl all at once, so you usually just do like the top, what's on top, because you don't want to put too much in your pan. You don't want a thick layer of okra in here. You mostly just want to cover the bottom of the pan. You can't cook as much that way, but if you try to cook too much at once, then it doesn't all cook evenly and it doesn't all get brown evenly. So usually it takes 2 or 3 batches to get your okra cooked. Kind of shake the excess off. Alright, so that should be good for the first batch. I'm just going to turn my eye down just a little bit. I got my heat up too high. Put some salt and some pepper. And just let that cook. Sometimes you have to add a little bit of oil, sometimes you're fine. Go ahead and give it a turn. So like I say, you mostly just want to cover the one layer of okra on the bottom of your pan. Maybe someday when after I'm long gone and my grandkids are watching this video, this is how your Mama Linda taught me how to cook okra, and it was always her favorite garden vegetable. She could just never get enough during garden season. That was just her favorite thing, and of course when we got married and had our own garden, we always shared with her. That was just her absolute favorite thing to cook and eat. It already smells so good. Are you ready to fix your plate?
Yeah, I'm hungry.
All right, go ahead. I made a mess on the stove. Got flour or cornmeal everywhere.
Cornbread. That's a meal right there.
Guys, I hope you have enjoyed watching me cook one of our favorite summertime meals. Like I say, just up to me. I don't really care to have a meat with mine. I just like having the vegetables and the cornbread. I am going to get me some cucumber to go on my plate, but I hope y'all have a blessed day. Thank you for watching.